It all started with the Big Bang, releasing the building blocks to create the universe and the planet we live on today. Hydrogen and helium made stars that would lead to more complex stars with more chemical elements such as fluorine, a common ingredient used in toothpaste today. Fluorine is a chemical element that was made 1.1 billion years ago and is made in red giants. When the star dies off, it sends off chemical elements into space, making fluorine available to us. In 1914, fluorine was added to toothpaste to decrease dental cavities. The first living organisms on Earth were one-celled organisms. About 1.4 billion years ago, eukaryotic cells began to evolve, creating organisms with many cells, and 600 million years ago, seaweed was an early organism that contained many cells. Seaweed is used in most fluoridated toothpaste products to thicken it up. But before we had the technology to know what fluoride and seaweed did for our teeth, early civilizations started to develop their own formulas of toothpaste. The first form of toothpaste was made around 5000 BC by Egyptians. A recipe of toothpaste was found in a basement of a Venice museum, and the ingredients were rock salt, mint, dried iris flowers, and pepper. After the Egyptians made their formula of toothpaste, the Greeks and Romans also took place to protect their teeth around 500 BC. In using ingredients like powder ox hooves, burnt eggshells, crushed oyster shells, and ginseng. The Greeks and Romans did use more harsh ingredients because they thought it would strengthen their teeth, but really, it didn't. The Chinese also made their own toothpaste during the same time as the Greeks and Romans and used mints and herbs to freshen their breath. Even though early civilizations started to develop their own toothpaste formulas, not many people had access to it, only the wealthy. Farmers during the age of agriculture did not use it. Still today, there are many people that don't have access to toothpaste. In the 1600s, toothpaste was used as a powder and people just added water to make it into a paste. During the modern revolution, some ingredients in Europe used in toothpaste were chalk, soap, and betel nut. Toothpaste was not popular in the United States until a dentist called Dr. Washington Wentworth Sheffield introduced it in the late 1800s. He had his own brand of toothpaste in a tube called Sheffield's Cream Dentifrice, which was very popular during the 1800s and 1900s. Colgate got inspiration from Dr. Wentworth and started the mass production of toothpaste in jars in 1873, but they still weren't as popular as the dentist that introduced it to the U.S. Colgate then also started to put toothpaste in tubes to make it more efficient, and soon became a very popular brand. The ingredients used in toothpaste in the 1900s was soap, sodium lauryl, sulfate, and fluorine. After a good formula was created, companies started to make different formulas of toothpaste in the late 1900s to target different problems such as bad breath, gum disease, and plaque buildup. In the 1800s, toothpaste bottles were made in stand-up tubes and pumps. As for the future of toothpaste, students at Arizona State University have been trying to create a tube that will allow us to use every last bit of it, so nothing is wasted. But the possibilities are endless with so many companies that sell toothpaste in the market today.